Hello everyone, welcome to Tarot Signs. Today we're doing a Gaia love reading for the sign of Gemini. So I'll be focusing my energy on love during this read for you, Gemini, and we'll be using the Dreams of Gaia Tarot here in a seer spread today. We're going to get insight on you and your person, the potential for love and what's hidden, concerns and an outcome. So let's get started. I've got a little pyramid here, plus some energy. Let's see what we have for you, Gemini, for the month of August 2022. Sign of Gemini, please. Wow. One more shuffle. For Gemini, August 2022, please. Alright. Let's see what we have in love for Gemini, please. Alright, Gemini. Pull from the bottom for your overall energy. We've got number 15 here. And 15 is abundance. Yes, abundance. Took me a minute. It's been a month. But 15 is abundance. And you have this. It's a beautiful card, is it not? This is you or your person in this energy. Let's see what the mutual concern is here for you and your person. We've got the 9 of air. I hope you can see these cards okay. Maybe. The 9 of air is the mutual concern for both you and your person. Let's see, the love potential is the 8 of fire. The immediate concern in this connection is the 4 of water. What's hidden, Gemini, is healing here. Or knowledge. Knowledge. Maybe somebody's educating themselves, studying out for something. So, and the outcome is youth. It's a beautiful card. He's got a wolf there. You know, could be someone's spirit. I want to say totem or guide. And we'll use the bottom of the deck to clarify this card. And it's, wow, look at that. This is, you know, emotions. This is the card of emotions. This is card number 19. And keeping them balanced. You see how our staff is balanced? So we're going to use this to clarify this. But let's see what we have here. Like I said, you know, number 15 is all about abundance. And when you have it, you know, here, it's basically telling me that, you know, there's some rippling effects of generosity. It's basically like giving to others when you have so much, you know, to give to others. And you know, things that you no longer have need for, and the rippling effect that that has within your community. So this could be about you or your person, but it's about lending a helping hand to somebody. Maybe you have to help your person or they have to help you, Gemini. But this is the rippling effects of that when it's in this position for you. Okay. What's of mutual concern is this 9 of air, and here it's ego doesn't always tell the truth. You know, this is about changing. Time to change. And admit your mistakes. Like it's blooming. She has it in her hand and she's opening it up and she's beginning to awaken. You know, but it's realizing that your view has been distorted of yourself, kind of. You know, your ego's taken over, and the ego doesn't tell you the truth. You know, like you're the best, you're the greatest, and, you know, things like that. That is really ego-driven acknowledgement, right? And that's of mutual concern. Maybe somebody's got a big ego within this dynamic, right? But I think, you know, the concern here, the major concern in this mutual point of interest of this card is to admit those mistakes and move on. Be able to open up and branch out from that. Yeah, they hurt. Look at the dagger. They hurt. But they were mistakes, and you know, we all make mistakes. Nobody's perfect. You got the Eight of Fire here in your love potential. And this is all about transformations through actions and taking time to enjoy your life and bringing that together with someone else in this deck. So this is about coming together and moving forward and freely, you know, physically, you know, and taking action and transforming to be free and bring joy to your life. You know, this could be somebody starting a new job or moving to a new location even. However that resonates for you, Gemini. But, you know, here we have, as far as the immediate concern, we have the Four of Water. And in this deck, the Four of Water is about being aware of your weaknesses and being able to focus on the strengths that you have, and basically choosing to see the lessons and learn from them. You know, it still has, you know, something to do with vanity and arrogance. See how he's holding the mirror up there? But he sees now, and even the mirror's awake. You know, he's like, hey, what? Do you see? It's time to, you know, and slowly awakening here about this ego thing. Not only is it a mutual concern, but it's an immediate concern, as it's coming up again here in the Four of Water, to choose to see the lessons, learn from them, and, you know, I don't know, be aware. But don't focus on the mistakes here. And he's not. He's looking at it. Yeah, I made those mistakes, but, you know, I'm aware of my strengths too. I see them. They see their strengths. And this could be you know. You could be dealing with a water sign. Not necessarily, you know. And here's this knowledge. So somebody's now attaining the skills or acquiring the knowledge, you know, after they've learned about themselves that, hey, you know, I made some mistakes. I'm not that great looking in this mirror, right? As far as, you know, who I am as a whole person. But I can acknowledge that I've made some mistakes, and I know that I have worth and value going forward, and I'm gonna use those strengths to move on. It really is beautiful. And learning from them, you know, as portrayed with this knowledge card being here and what's hidden. Maybe they're hiding this from you, or you're hiding it from them. But this is, you know, looking to where your knowledge is taking you and being realistic about it. The skills that you have. And you know, this person's looking at whatever skills that they have that they were so arrogant about. And they're thinking, you know what? Is that enough? Is that good enough? So maybe secretly, and what is hidden here is they are increasing these skills. They could be taking a night class. They could be going through an apprenticeship. I'm getting an apprenticeship for whatever reason. Okay. Maybe somebody is in what's it called? Skilled trades. And studying something, you know, really taking a look at it and looking at their life and going, okay, I need to be realistic about this. I think I need to advance my skills, or I need to reassess and you know, learn something new. You know, maybe they came out with some new system that they needed to learn or something. But this is hidden currently, and the outcome here is this youth. And this is beautiful to have in this position, because, you know, this is like somebody that's no longer talking themselves out of something. They're not, which is probably what they were doing here. Well, I can't do that because I only do it this way, and this is the way I've done it for years. And then they're reassessing themselves. You know, they've got these skills, and this could have to, you know, this is a love reading, so this could have to do with love and those skills, you know, learning how to love, right? But they're not talking themselves out of it anymore, okay? And the reason they were talking themselves out of it is because they were fearing that something could go wrong, that they might not do it right, or they might not be perfect in it. And you don't have to be perfect. You don't. And so this was causing these emotions, this emotions over this, talking themselves out of something that makes them happy because they were just too scared to live in the moment. They were afraid something was going to go wrong. But with this emotions card showing up here, it's basically telling me that, they want to laugh. They've already, they've balanced these emotions. Maybe before they were on their knees. I always see this person on their knees right here. It looks like they were in a great deal of pain. But in this position where this is located, this, wow, excuse me. But this is in a position where somebody understands this, and they've that it's time to laugh. They want to create a future that's happy and joyful. They know that laughter heals. Look, and these are literally twins. They're in a different color. You could be a different color because I mentioned that. One's orange, one's yellow. One of you could be orange and one of you could be yellow. But nonetheless, this is about happy times and a youthful, coming into this like a child, with the energy of a child. This could be someone, like I said, that you consider aligning yourself with, whom you see a mirror reflection of within yourself. Maybe you're a little arrogant too, Gemini, I don't know. But it's bringing balance in this. These ladies are both wide awake. They truly are. And they're aligning themselves with one another. Their visions, their goals. And maybe learning to do so, right? Wow. Underneath that, you got union. I told you it could be a twin. You might be coming into union here, Gemini. Wow. And another water sign I see. But take it however it applies for you. We're going to go ahead and get, but wow, everything's, once you acknowledge and you see something, how can you not unsee it, right? So it looks like your person, this whole thing is coming into turn. This is forward movement, new advent, you could be traveling, like I said, moving, a whole new beginning after balancing these emotions and realizing that, especially that you need to align yourself with each other. And, you got to look at it in a way where you understand that you can't bring fear in it constantly. This person, when you're young, you don't have any fear. Like I said, you got to use the eyes of a child, or like you're youthful, like you're in your teens and you're stepping out into this and the wonderment of it all with no fear. And maybe that's what someone's learning. They've learned this. Because ego really is fear. When you need somebody to pump you up constantly, you're in fear that, maybe you're not that great, right? I don't know. But I'm not saying this is the case here. I'm using that as an example. When people are in fear, they usually are in their ego, most definitely, because they haven't learned to let go. And it looks like you have the outcome here is balanced in this new adventure for you, Gemini. So we're gonna get one of these Gaia Oracle cards for you as well. Best advice on this spread for Gemini. August 2022, please. Can I get the best advice on this spread for Gemini for August 2022? Alright, we're going to cut it. The Temptress. Seduction, deceit, and a broken promise. I think that's exactly, somebody seduced themselves with their own ego. They truly did. There's seduction in that. Like, okay, well, look how much, let's use this for an example. Let's look how much better I would look in a red car today, or something like that. And this is why this Nine of Swords energy is in play, in this mutual concern where someone's choosing to ignore, the consequences here of their ego and it lying to them, and they could be in a financial hardship from that temptation. This doesn't always have to be. This is just deceit and a broken promise. Maybe somebody got hurt because of somebody's, you know, ego, and maybe needing to keep up with the Joneses, I'm feeling. Interesting. But, you know, here, like I said, at the end, you have balance. So let's see if we can get some more information on this Temptress for you, Gemini, because I want to make sure you get the right message out of it. Dazzling promises that will mostly not eventuate. In effect, you are being deceived, enticed into accepting something that will cause you much difficulty and eventually lead only to disappointment. So don't be seduced by the glitz and glamour or by the holy and benevolent facade. Things are not what they seem. Incredible promises are simply that, incredible. Observe the image on this card. The Temptress entices with her sensuous beauty and exotic surrounding, yet just behind her is the all-seeing eye of truth. It is staring you in the face all along. Take a few steps back. Look at things from an objective and balanced perspective. Here's the balance, right? And the real picture and hidden agenda will emerge. So maybe somebody's not seeing this quite yet, but they are learning. So this is about listening and trusting in your intuition in this. And that every positive has a negative, but you got to look beyond that superficial. Beyond the superficial, right? That's what I have for you, Gemini. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you like the content. I have a hard time when I even type my channel name in there. I have a hard time finding myself. So if you like the content and you'd like to get notified, please don't forget to subscribe. And if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. I appreciate it. Thank you. Take care.